Hi, my name's Danny from DP Web Design, and it's time for another health checklist tip. Well, this one actually isn't a health checklist tip, it's more so advice. I've had many clients in the past call up, and actually new clients more so, that call up and say, "Rightio, can you take over my website?" And I'm quite happy to do so. And the first roadblock is always, okay, do you have access information to your website? Do you have access information to your domain name? Do you have access information to your hosting? And the reply is usually, "I'd like to help you, but I've no idea what you're talking about." So this normally results in the clients looking through hundreds or thousands of emails looking for that elusive username and password. So my advice to business owners is to find a secure place to put your usernames and passwords. There are so many apps out there and software running where you can store all of your passwords in one location. So it's really important to do this. If you lose your domain information and you change your email address, which does happen a lot, what will happen is you'll have to prove who you are to the domain registrar, and the process for that can be quite lengthy. It can be sending off documents with your license, even getting a notary or a JP, Justice of the Peace, to sign the document to say who you are and to track down a JP and to do this. It's more time consuming than expensive, but it's time consuming. So it's very important to keep your email address active and up to date with your domain details and your hosting providers. So that way you don't have to prove who you are when it does come time to change absolutely anything with your services. I've had a client up to 2 years now trying to get their domain details from their previous developer who has gone off the grid. So because the developer really did everything for them, and luckily the developer didn't register the domain in his name and he actually did it in the client's name. So this has happened in the past as well, where the developer has actually registered the domain name in their name and not the client's name. So it's really important to keep your ducks in order. So if you don't have this information, ask your developer to get everything, store it in a safe place. So maybe not now, but in a few years' time, when you're ready to do something different with your website, you're going to need the access information for your domain and your hosting, at the very least.